Today's game review is Fatal Frame. We're going to look at how to play the game, as well as my thoughts on the game overall. So, I've played this game many times. So we're just going to go ahead and load my clear data. So yeah, a benefit to those who like this feature is that this game does have a New Game Plus in a way. Your items will carry over and such, as well as your other power-ups. I mean, if you want to look at the options real quick, there are a myriad of control types with different arrangements. I'm going to stick with E. We're going to go over the controls in a little bit. And of course, necessary brightness settings. Sound is just mono or stereo, and you can adjust the volume. And vibration, of course, on or off. And there's definitely a reason for vibration in this game. So, ordinarily, you don't have this mode select screen until you've beaten the game. We're going to go ahead and start with, we're going to go straight to First Night. Difficulty normal. You can go to Nightmare, I think, only after you beat the game. And then there's some different costumes. We're just going to stick with the normal costume. Costumes are unlocked by beating the game in certain ways. Also in the battle mode, I think. Anyway, we're just going to do normal settings. So, the story of this game is that there was an author and like two of his assistants or whatever went to this mansion because they're investigating the history of it and people who have gone missing. Anyway, this girl's brother, Mafuyu, he's a fan of this author who went missing at this mansion. And, well, he went missing as well. So, now you're here, the sister, Miku. And, you're here to figure out what's going on. Find out where all these people are going. Oh yeah, you and your brother both have this, unusual ability to see ghosts. Most people don't see ghosts, but you and your brother can. You can see there's like a little shiny stuff on the floor. Herbal medicine is your healing item. So if you get hurt by a ghost, you can use herbal medicine to recover. So, this is the normal walking speed of the game. Although you can run if you hold square, you'll even auto-run in the direction that you're facing. And running, of course, is not very fast either. And that's intentional so that you are, slow. These are save points. These little cameras that sit on these pedestals, they're save points. So here you can save your game, and you have multiple files. If I save like on a new file, then I can save another new file. I don't know what the maximum number is, but I mean, there's New Game Plus, so you really only need one file. The album, this is, you can save photos of ghosts that you take. Oh yeah, I should mention, combat in this game is, you take pictures of ghosts to hurt them. So in the album you can save photos that you, I guess, like. Do I not have any photos here? I guess I don't have any photos here. Anyway, that extra option film that is grayed out. If you run out of film, you can come back to the save point and reload up to like, I think 15 shots. See, because if your camera itself uses film. Oh yeah, I guess I can hold off on the camera for a bit. The camera itself uses film to fight ghosts. So there are some ghosts that are non-threatening, like this kind. There are certain ghosts that will just like pop up out of nowhere, and they won't like necessarily harm you, but they will be there, and they'll sometimes, like, if you see like that blue aura thing or whatever, you can go talk to it and get a feeling of what's going on. So I just picked up a scrap of paper, and here, file, you will collect a bunch of different papers. These are all carried over from my last playthrough, so it's kind of hard to say which ones I just got. Here are camera controls and stuff that you can refer back to if you missed out. These photos are clue photos specifically. Like, if there's something in the game that you take a photo of that's supposed to be telling you what you're supposed to be doing, then that will be there. And you're probably getting bored of me just talking about the game without actually playing the game, so let's get to the next place. So I'm going to try not to talk about the story much more than what I've already mentioned. There are a handful of cutscenes like this, and you can't tell just from the video, but there is a rumble every once in a while whenever there's a ghost nearby. So Miku's getting a sense of what happened to her brother. That's her brother in the mansion. I skipped the intro, so you miss what happened to her brother. You get to play as her brother for like the first 5 minutes or so. Let me see if
did something happen to my brother?
if you hear the rumble. Yeah, so you get a notebook, you get some notes from her brother. And there's another ghost. So if you see like these harmless ghosts, I guess you could say, quote, harmless ghosts, they appear and you get points for them in a way. So oh yeah, you can see in the upper right corner my score is pretty high because it carries over from game to game. Game clear 6. Yeah, so I've beaten the game 6 times on this file. Photo. These are photos that, look, I've just took this photo and I got 279 points for it. So, yeah. Herbal medicines for healing. Sacred water will restore you full health. Like, herbal medicine will just restore like a fraction of your health. Sacred water will restore all your health. Stone mirrors will they will automatically restore your health if you lose all your health, but you can only carry one of them at a time. So it's like it's a one-time use auto revive. You'll find multiple of them throughout the game, but you can only reuse them once. Spirit stones are used for special functions on your camera. And we go down the camera. You can see loaded film. There you have different types of film. They come in different strengths. So like 14 type film is like the basic, and then it goes up 37, 74, 90. Of course, that's the strongest. You can equip different kinds. Basic performance. So when you get points, you can choose to allocate them to your camera to level it up in different ways. So there's range. So the capture circle, when you look at so that circle that's around, it's not that big when you first get it. But you can level up your camera to make a larger circle. Speeds up the charge time. So we haven't even gotten into a real ghost fight yet, so maybe I'll hold off on explaining these more. Oh, little hiccup in the loading there. So yeah, you go through the mansion exploring different places. You can look for little shiny things. Oh, just herbal medicine. Okay. Oh, there's another. That's your brother's shadow in a way. So yeah, those are like non-threatening ghosts that you still get points for capturing, and you have a ghost list in the game, which keeps track of like different ghosts. I'm already maxed out on that film, so I can't carry anymore. I'm just gonna go ahead and go up these stairs. So originally you don't start the game with the camera. Your brother drops it, and you saw I picked it up. Now I'm trying to think. It's like door's locked there. Can look around up here. Can see there's some more medicine. So I didn't find anything up here. Let's just go back downstairs. Oh, there's another shadow of a ghost. I missed him. If I examine this wall here, there's another cutscene here. Let you hear the rumble, if there's any.
Should I take a photo?
Oh, some more camera controls. So, sometimes there will be like, you see in the lower right corner, it's a little blue symbol down there. And as you can see on the screen, it's actually kind of wavy or something right here where I'm looking. And basically, if you take a photo of that spot, something like that, it counts. When you ever see your viewfinder turns blue like this, when you're looking at something, it means you should take a picture of it. So in this case, it's giving me a picture of something else in the photo than what I was looking at. And it's basically just a hint as to a solution to the puzzle here. And right now, this is an easy one. You just walk up and move it. And it leads to a door. Other times, it'll be like a photo of some other location in the mansion that you may recognize, and you're supposed to go there to find like a key or something to open the door. So here's another blue spirit thing that'll just... It's like a lingering spirit that's like a hint to something. So as I move from screen to screen, like if I hold left... I'm still holding left, and oh, there it goes. It corrected itself after a while. I may have moved it a little bit. But if you just hold down square also, you'll keep running. So I can press up, left, left, left. So it'll just like keep going. So that's neat that you can just like not get thrown off by a change in the camera, because all the camera positions are just like fixed for the most part. So the closet's closed. So we get into our first ghost fight eventually here, because that's, you know, where the there's a lot of ambient sound effects that are kind of disturbing or in some other way haunting in a way. Oh, I'm already maxed out on film. So, you may have noticed I'm not losing film. That's because the camera comes with bonus functions that you can also get for spending points. The basic functions are the range, the speed that it charges up for attacking ghosts, and maximum charge that you can get. Bonus functions include these are functions that you can unlock, and you press L1. Oh wait, what? Add function, selecting abilities. Yeah, so these are like extra abilities you can use, but you can only equip one at a time. So you can slow down ghosts, you can push them back, you can make them easier to see, you can stop them, and you can automatically like track to them. So these are useful functions for fighting ghosts. You activate them by pressing L1, and they cost, I believe they cost a spirit stone to use, yeah. So every time you use one, it costs a spirit stone. So you have to have spirit stones to use them. And then special functions, these are unlocked by doing certain things, I believe. They're not just unlocked by points. As you can see, I'm still missing one. But these are all, they don't cost anything to use, but you can only, again, equip one at a time. So this will allow you to figure out what direction ghosts are in. Which one do I have equipped right now? This one allows you to zoom, so you can get them farther away. None, that's probably what I have on. Yeah, I have none on right now. So it doesn't cost me film to shoot ghosts. And then 0, which is you'll always be at maximum charge throughout the game. So these are all pretty powerful ones, but you can only have one of them at a time. Alright. Let's see if I can skip ahead to a ghost fight. I'm gonna skip cutscenes here. Sorry, you're missing all the spooky cutscenes because I'm skipping them. So that's just like a tape recorder. It had like a voice. It has a voice recording on it. You can go to your files or something, maybe item. Oh yeah, here it is, tape recorder, white tape. So you can listen to them.
September 9th,
It sounds
5:40 p.m.
like this.
The mansion was nowhere to be seen on the map.
So
we
these are
finally
just
had to
extra
ask
like
the locals.
story bits that you can listen to. And if you've already like played the game a bunch of times, you don't necessarily have to view them all again. So that's handy that they let you basically skip those kinds of things. Oh boy. So when it's red like that, that's when there's like a ghost around. I missed like a non-lethal one, I think, just now. So here comes our first ghost fight. Alright, so you press circle to enter your camera mode, and then it'll charge up whenever you have a read on him. When it turns yellow, that is when the ghost is most vulnerable. So you can still shoot them when it's blue, but they won't like they won't necessarily flinch from it. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. But if it's yellow, they will for sure flinch from it, and they will be hurt more drastically. So here's another wavy screen thing, like the door that we saw earlier. I'm going to take a picture of this, and it's going to show me where I need to go to find the missing item. And this is a photo of a place that we've already been. So near the sunken fireplace. if you didn't look at the rooms that we were in, you may or may not have noticed that there was a sunken fireplace in one of those rooms that we were in. So the camera's a little off right now. Gonna get a jump scare right here. Oh no, wait, that's an actual ghost. So ghosts, they will follow you through rooms. So watch, I'll hit it when he's blue. Oh, well, I have the weakest film on, but it's still, my camera is still maxed out on stats, and it's also the beginning of the game still, so I dispelled that ghost with one shot. So this is the room with the sunken fireplace, as you can see here. You can move your flashlight a little bit if you use the right stick. Move with the left. D-pad doesn't do anything. Neither do the shoulder buttons. Select will bring up your map, which you can move around and see doors that are either open. Green is open doors and red are locked doors. I believe blue is the save point. Yeah, because here's the opening room where we started. So here's where that hand mirror is that we needed. So what I like to do is I just like to hold square, because that's the run button, and then there's another non-lethal ghost. That's just like there. Sorry, So when you're in camera mode, you can also press triangle to instantly turn around. Yeah, so if I'm in the camera mode, I can press triangle to instantly turn around. If like there's a ghost chasing me, I can run away, enter viewfinder mode, and instantly turn around and be ready to shoot him up. Huh. I think this is gonna be a jump scare. Yeah, this is a non-lethal ghost that he just pops up right there. Oh, did I miss it? I guess I missed him. I should have aimed a little lower. So I guess there's probably more jump scares in the beginning of the game than there are at the end of the game. But at the end of the game, you're fighting ghosts more than you are being scared of them, necessarily. Let's put the hand mirror in, and I find a key. And a photo of one of the guys here. I'm gonna skip this because I don't want to ruin any story bits. Oh, hello. Oh, real ghost. Missed. Okay, so there's a little shot. As you can see, he'll take like little bits of chip damage or whatever. But when it's red or orange or yellow, then he'll actually like flinch. So if a ghost grabs you, you'll take damage like that. And you'll be a little hurt. Oh yeah, and ghosts can move around. So you gotta be careful. You gotta keep an eye on them. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, so if they don't flinch back, get ready for them to charge at you. It's still getting blued like just a second before I hit. There we go. And you'll see little messages on the lower left above my film count, which was at 99. It tells you how many points each individual shot you're taking is worth. So I'm already maxed out on Spirit Stones. Yeah, that 99 down there is my film count. The 9 on my right, I'm not... Oh, I think the blue bar is my health? I'm not sure what that other 9 is right at the moment. But back to my camera, or rather photos. Yeah, so you can see how many points each of these shots is worth. This was a miss. Apparently I didn't get him in the photo correctly. And yeah, that was like 48, 29. So if you just spam shots at him, you'll use up a lot of film and you won't get a lot of points. So that's bad. So you want to charge it up, wait for them to get close, and that's worth more points. Yeah. And then you can, so like I said, you can save these photos in your album if you want. I think that covers most of it. The game is split up into 4 nights. So this is the first night. And basically, let's just go ahead and go back to the main menu here. So after you beat the game once, you can choose these options. You can continue where you actually saved. You can go to the intro, first night, second night, third night, final night. You can choose between difficulty. I think if you're playing continue, you can't change difficulty. I can right now because if I hit continue, it'll start me from the beginning because it's clear data. It's not saved at any particular point in the game. And then, of course, there's special costumes you can unlock to look a little different. And then you can start. So there's also battle mode where you are just stuck in a room and you are to fight ghosts. So you have your settings here. Let's see. So I think I'll go with maximum level because I don't need to save film necessarily in this mode, I don't think. And you've got like 20 missions that you can choose from. So let's see. Let's go with this one. And then there's rankings that you get based on how well you do, like points you earn from the photos you take of these guys. So if I want most points, oh man, missed him. Back up. Gotta get that red shot. There we go. It also does the most damage. Oh, I do have limited ammo. Film. Interesting. You can move around in this mode if you use the right stick. So, I mean, the left stick will... Of course, this also changes with, I think, any control schemes you may change to. Is that dead? Yep, that's dead. So when they're done, it kind of takes control away from you and it does this little animation here. But there can be multiple ghosts per mission. That one looks like I got 11,000 points. Whoops. 11,000 points. On mission 10, I think it was. Yeah. Oh. That's more points than what I got here, isn't it? Huh. Or was it this guy? I don't know. Anyway, the one extra ability for the camera that I'm missing is obtained by getting like either A ranks or maybe there's S ranks too on all these. So that's something that I have to work on. And then there's also sound tests, of course, which you can use to select different tracks and listen to them. Yeah, they're all like, you know, spooky sounding things. So they're not exactly stuff you might want to listen to at all, really. Unless you're throwing like a Halloween party and you need some ambient music. Might not be a bad choice. But yeah, that is pretty much the whole game. Yeah, and you can choose album from the main menu. It says 9 out of 24 on this, so there should be some photos. But if you have any questions about the game, you can go ahead. You can go ahead and ask in the comments below. Oh, here we go. Here are my photos. There we go. Wonderful. If you have any questions about blood and gore or anything, it's not very bloody. In fact, I would say this is the most bloody it gets right here. There is this one ghost called Blinded that has like blood coming from its eyes. That's probably the most bloody it gets. The rest of the game is not bloody, but it is just very unsettling with the different ghosts and things that they have. I can say this game legit scared me when I first got it. Of course, the more familiar you become with it, the less scary it becomes. But that is Fatal Frame, and it is not really based on a true story. It's based on a true, I think, location, but not a true story. Like, none of these characters in the story are real. Yeah, you can look up Digital Gaming or something on that. This game is rated teen. I believe the sequels to this game do become more gory, and so they became M-rated. And there you have it. Fatal Frame on PlayStation 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.